We're back with the Makro Racer, episode 2 of Getting the Lead Out. Putting a little more test to the Makro Racer, see how it does. Very cold today. Some people said they had problems with it in the cold. We're going to find out here shortly because it's about 34 degrees. It was snowing a little earlier. Back in their spot. They're doing a little timbering further back, so we're going to try to check that out. Maybe they've uncovered something. Freddie Lead and LEC with you again. New additions this week, ProStar headphones. Had problems with mine, so I went and picked up a new pair. Going to see how they work for me. And also my new Garrett shovel. So we'll see how that stuff does. Two regular guy relic hunters giving you their opinions and having a little fun, and let's get dirty. All right, been on this hole for a few minutes here. Had a little bit of trouble tracking it down, a pinpointer. I was like, man, it can't be any deeper. But it was. That's all I got. But it was a nice repeatable signal, and it was showing up. When it did show a reading, it was showing about a 72, 73. So I'm gonna go track it down with the pinpointer. Buzz back on here. There it is. Finally. And it's a flat button. Little bitty flat button, cuff size, no shank. There's a hole, it was way down there. You can see where it's starting to fill with water. It's right on the lip of that, it wasn't quite that deep, right on the lip of that, but hey, it's a relic. We're hunting, kind of tough hunting in here because they left so much debris laying around. Such a beautiful spot of woods. It's got there, besides a handful of mud.
That's a big hexagonal nut. Ran good.
Yeah. Well, at least you got your nut for the morning. Not hitting on much. A couple of bullets, modern bullets, and a couple pieces of brass. Probably modern bullets cut up or something. But Nelly's on the phone now. He's hooking us up with another spot, possibly up the road.
Up in northeast, south, and west, big rocks were exactly aligned with northeast, south, and west to the exact degree. So I thought that was pretty interesting. It looks really old. So this is interesting.
So far, the other place we went to turned out to be kind of a bust. A lot of trash. Maybe we'll hit it another time, but just kind of a waste of time for us today. One thing, I did have a problem this morning. Cold weather. It was 35 degrees. The thing went into overload. Wouldn't come out. Turn it off, turn it back on, went into overload. Wouldn't come out. Pulled the batteries out, put them back in, and took the coil cover off thinking maybe something got down in it. Worked fine. Put the coil cover back on, hunted for a few minutes, overload. Took the coil cover off, worked fine. Don't know why. Maybe somebody out there with a little more scientific knowledge than I have can explain it. Can't find anything on the coil cover, running the machine over it, don't get anything, but I did have that problem. Now, that was about 35 degrees. I haven't put the coil cover back on, but no more problems with it. All right, getting a 74, 82 bounce right here. Showing 5 inches. Really rooty in here. Let's see. I have to go to the hand shovel here. Get in there with that pointed shovel and get that stuff out. Fighting them roots so bad. Said 5 inches. I say I'm right at 5 inches right now. So more dirt out here. She's buried under some roots, so whatever it is, been there a little while anyway. It is right up under this Nice size root here. Oh, there it is. What do we got? Oh, oh baby. Oh baby, it's a button. It's a button. Come on. Come on, baby, be good. Be good to me. Shank still there, bent down. Oh, yeah. It's just a large two-piece flower button. I thought it was military. Can't quite make it out yet. That's a beauty. It's a two-piece button. Makro Racer has delivered again in a spot I've hammered. We'll clean it up and take a look at it. Woo! Getting the brass out. All right. Just wanted to kind of let you see how this thing sounds on a little trashier site. This is close to an old house site. And here you get a little bit of chatter. There's your overload. Lift it up, get nothing, so you know it's probably big iron. I have it set on 70, which is where you turn it on at as far as the gain. And the ID filter is at, I bumped it up to 25 just to eliminate some of the smaller pieces of iron. Again, we hunted this out pretty hard, so not a ton of targets left. Little dirt here says 2 inches. Let's see what we get. Still bouncing between 87 and 94. All right. A big piece of flat iron. Yep, it was a tricky one. This piece of flat iron. You know, everybody jokes with me about my bat belt and the extra stuff I carry around with me. Hey, so be it. I like to be prepared. The reason I carry extra supplies. Of course, I have my canteen of water. You should always take that with you. But what if you go into the woods alone and something happens to you? Always carry some basic survival items. Mylar blanket. Great for keeping heat in, also reflective, can help you be spotted from a distance. Of course, your batteries, backup batteries for your metal detector, gotta have those. A couple packs of nabs, they will sustain you for a couple of days if need be. Toilet paper, hey, everybody knows what that's for, but it can also be used to help you start a fire if you need to. And to start that fire, always carry a lighter. Carry a good lighter with you. That way you do have something to start a fire if you need to, for a signal or just to keep warm. I know everybody thinks about, oh, we got cell phones. I go a lot of places, my cell phone signals don't work. Or what if that battery dies in the middle of the woods? Also, always remember to take 1 day supply of your medicines. If you're diabetic, have heart problems, carry a 1 day supply at least of the medicines you take. That way, if you get stuck, you at least have that. So always keep in mind, don't go in the woods alone without something that could help you get through a 24-hour period if you're stuck there by yourself. Just words to live by. Take them as you will. No, it's kind of hard for you to see because kind of the light splitting the hole there, shadow of a tree. But I mean, it's down in there, and I finally got it out. Now, I was getting a nice. There it is, right there. I was getting a nice 82 reading on that 82, 83, kind of solid in that, and looks like a little brass chain of some sort. I don't know, maybe the link's coming off of it there. I'll have to look around, make sure I didn't lose any. But maybe off a spur or something, who knows. But brass, 82 solid, and I can guarantee it was every bit of 6.5, 7 inches deep. And I mean a solid read. I picked up this Garrett shovel, hand shovel this week. The thing's already bent a little bit. I pried it just a little bit, prying up a piece of iron, deep iron, and it already bent slightly. Kind of disappointing for a $40 shovel. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up today with just a quick little hunt in this little area right here, spots we've hammered. Just maybe you can hear some of the sounds, and I can give you some of the readings real quick. Right here by my car, so all my gear's over there. Just gonna hang out with the shovel and the machine itself. Turn it on. Remember to ground balance when you turn it on before you change your settings. So you get in a trashy house site like this, that's what it's gonna sound like. All right, we're gonna jack the filter ID up from 10 now. We're gonna jump it up to about 30. It's a little high for some people, but we'll get all that iron out. A lot less chatter, a lot less noise to deal with. I love this pinpointer. This thing is saving me a lot. Okay, aluminum full. So like I said, usually them low numbers, I wouldn't have dug it, just kind of wanted to show you. But 54. About 4 inches. Let's check this one out. Up to it. $22. Second outing with the Makro Racer. I'm very happy so far. Don't know what happened with that little coil issue with the overload. I haven't put the coil cover back on. So maybe next week I'll try that. It's supposed to be a little warmer next weekend, I think. So maybe I'll see what happens if it was something to do with the cold. It ran fine once I took the coil cover off. Go figure. Anyway, didn't get a lot of lead out this week, but we did bust some brass. So, hey, we'll take it. I like brass, especially that little flower button I got, that 2-piece. We'll see how that thing cleans up. Do yourself a favor, take a kid relic hunting. Preserve the property you're on. Take care of people's property when they let you use it. So fill your holes in, even in the woods. For all you relic hunters out there, I'm Freddie Lee, and for Nellie C. See you next time on Gettin The Lead Out.